What's up everybody, it's Tech Talk, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the future of mobile connectivity. We're talking about the evolution from 5G to 6G, the next generation of wireless technology that's going to change everything. From lightning-fast speeds to mind-blowing applications, we're breaking down what you need to know. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech insights. Alright, so before we jump into the craziness that is 6G, let's take a second to appreciate just how far we've come with 5G. I mean seriously, this technology is a game changer. We're talking download speeds that make downloading a 4K movie feel like grabbing a file off your hard drive. It's insane. And the low latency? Forget about lag, guys. 5G is all about real-time responsiveness, which is huge for things like online gaming, virtual reality, and even remote surgery. But 5G isn't just about speed and responsiveness. It's also about connecting everything around us. Think smart homes that actually work seamlessly, self-driving cars that communicate with each other to avoid accidents, and cities that are more efficient and sustainable thanks to the power of interconnected devices. We're talking about a world where everything is connected, and that's a really big deal. 5G is the foundation for this interconnected future, and it's already starting to change the way we live, work, and play. One of the coolest things about 5G is that it's not just an upgrade from 4G. It's a completely different beast. We're talking about a new kind of network architecture that's designed to handle way more data at much faster speeds. And with the rollout of 5G infrastructure still in progress, we're only just scratching the surface of what this technology can do. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, 5G sounds awesome and all, but what about my battery life? And that's a valid concern. Early 5G devices were notorious for draining batteries like crazy, but the good news is that chip makers have been hard at work optimizing power consumption. We're starting to see 5G phones that can actually last a full day on a single charge. And as the technology matures, we can expect even better battery life in the future. So yeah, 5G is pretty amazing. It's faster, more responsive, and more capable than any wireless technology we've ever seen before. But as with any good tech story, there's always a new chapter on the horizon. And that chapter, my friends, is called 6G. 5G has set the stage for a hyper-connected future, and 6G is poised to take it to a whole new level. Alright, so we've talked about 5G, but now let's dive into the really futuristic stuff. 6G. This is where things get mind-blowing. We're talking about speeds that are hundreds of times faster than 5G. I mean, we're talking about downloading a full-length HD movie in literally seconds. It's insane. But it's not just about raw speed. 6G is also going to bring even lower latency, making real-time applications even more responsive. Think about things like augmented reality and virtual reality. With 6G, those experiences are going to be so smooth and immersive that it'll be hard to tell the difference between the virtual world and the real world. But here's where things get really interesting. 6G is going to enable a whole bunch of new technologies and applications that we can barely even imagine right now. We're talking about things like holographic communication, where you can have a face-to-face conversation with someone across the world as if they were right there in the room with you. Imagine being able to attend a concert or a sporting event from the comfort of your own home, but feeling like you're actually there in person. That's the kind of immersive experience that 6G is going to unlock. And it's not just about entertainment either. 6G is going to have a huge impact on industries like healthcare, manufacturing, and transportation. Imagine doctors being able to perform remote surgeries with incredible precision, thanks to the ultra-low latency and high bandwidth of 6G. Or imagine factories where robots are able to communicate with each other in real time, optimizing production processes and increasing efficiency. And let's not forget about self-driving cars. With 6G, autonomous vehicles will be able to communicate with each other and with the infrastructure around them, making our roads safer and more efficient than ever before. 6G is still a few years away, but the research and development are well underway. Companies and governments around the world are investing heavily in 6G, and we're already starting to see some really exciting breakthroughs. One of the key technologies that's going to enable 6G is something called terahertz waves. These are super high-frequency radio waves that have the potential to transmit data at significantly faster speeds than the frequencies used for 5G. But terahertz waves also come with their own set of challenges. For one thing, they don't travel very far, so we're going to need a lot more infrastructure to support 6G networks. We're talking about small cell towers every few hundred feet or so. But the potential benefits of 6G are so great that it's clear that this technology is going to be a game changer. It's going to revolutionize the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us. So, while we're still in the early stages of 6G development, it's clear that the future of connectivity is going to be incredibly exciting. Chapter 3: 5G versus 6G. A look at the future. Okay, so we've talked about 5G, we've talked about 6G. Now let's compare the two and see what the future holds. First off, let's talk about speed. 5G is already blazing fast, but 6G is going to be in a whole different league. We're talking about speeds that are potentially hundreds of times faster than 5G. That means downloading a 4K movie in seconds, streaming VR content without a hitch, and basically saying goodbye to lag forever. But it's not just about raw speed. 6G is also going to bring significantly lower latency. We're talking about near instantaneous response times. This is going to be huge for applications like online gaming, augmented reality, and remote surgery, where even the slightest delay can make a big difference. Now, let's talk about coverage. 5G is still rolling out in many parts of the world, and it's going to take some time before it's available everywhere. 6G, on the other hand, is going to require a much denser network of cell towers and infrastructure because those terahertz waves we talked about don't travel as far. This means that 6G deployment is going to be a much bigger undertaking, and it's going to take longer to roll out on a large scale. But the good news is that 6G is being designed to build on the foundation laid by 5G. So, it's not like we're going to have to start from scratch when 6G arrives. In fact, many of the technologies that are being developed for 5G, like massive MIMO and beamforming, are also going to be essential for 6G. Now, let's talk about applications. 5G is already enabling some pretty amazing things, like smart cities, autonomous vehicles, and the Internet of Things. But 6G is going to take all of that to the next level. We're talking about truly immersive experiences with augmented reality and virtual reality, holographic communication that feels like you're in the same room with someone, and a world where everything is connected and communicating seamlessly. So, when can we expect to see 6G? Well, it's still early days, but most experts agree that we're probably looking at a commercial launch sometime in the late 2020s or early 2030s. That might seem like a long way off, but the research and development are already well underway, and we're making exciting progress every day. 5G is the bridge to the future, and 6G is the destination. It's going to be a wild ride, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. So, there you have it. A glimpse into the future of mobile connectivity. From the incredible speeds and low latency of 5G to the mind-blowing possibilities of 6G, the next decade is going to be an exciting time for tech. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps us out and lets us know what kind of content you want to see more of. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our future tech deep dives. We've got a lot more exciting stuff coming your way, so stay tuned for our next video where we explore more groundbreaking technologies.